David and I are out here in the middle of God's country. Not too bad. It's about 72 degrees. Had some really big winds come through here last night. Tore up a lot of my trees, my orchard. Wasn't all that good. Power went out for quite a while, but we have a generator, so that was nice. Wasn't going to fly today, and just, boy, if it isn't one thing, it's the other. But we came out here, and we'll give it a shot. I was telling David I think it's going to be a little bumpy and a little nasty out here, because once the storm goes through the day before, it's usually kind of nasty the next day. At least that's what I usually encounter. But I had all that evening available, and I said, you know, I'm just going to go out there. It's beautiful. The wind seemed like it was calming down, and we got gusts about 8, 9. But I think they're there's a bunch of trees down there on the ground, right down on the same road that I live, right down on the bottom. Took out a trailer, the roof came off the trailer. I don't know that it was a tornado. We just were supposed to have 80-mile-an-hour winds, and that's strong enough to make a mess. So I don't know where I'm going. I'm just doing about 31 miles an hour, about 170 in the air, and just going to fly around a while. Those yellow flowers down there are mustard. It's just a weed, and they're not growing it. It's a mustard weed. The olive bushes are blooming, and you can smell them all over the place. And have a real good smell to it. A little bouncy right here. It's about 6:16, been flying for about 6 minutes. This barn got torn up over here. And the wind got it. Lake Lila is what this lake is. All right, we're about 274 feet in the air, doing about 22 miles an hour. And we're about flying for about 70 minutes, a little over 3 miles from the LC. And we float about 8 miles. And we'll go over these trees. If something happens, we'll have to turn around and go back behind. But I think we're over far enough that we can land over here in the field right ahead of us. All right, it's about 6:33. We've been flying for about 23 minutes. And we're close to Newcomerstown. Newcomerstown is out to the right there. Over here by the sand pits. Right over here on this river is where I did the touch and go on the sandbar. There's no sandbar now. The river's pretty high. Little bouncy down there. Little bouncy up here too. There's enough gravel to do your driveway. I don't know what it is about paramotor pilots that they love trains and balloons. At least I do. Yeah, trash train. Loaded with trash. Used to be the soul train. Well, this is the trash train. Alrighty, we've been flying for an hour and 6 minutes. We flew 29.3 miles, and by the time we get down there, we should have 30 miles under our belt. Trims are set at 3. The other day we tried neutral. Nice to have this little extra lift at 3. Your little dandelions, they get in your lines when you try to take off. There we go, right over there by the bag.